Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, the silencing of voices when they mattered most, that has made possible the triumph of evil. Haile Selassie was Negus Nagast and last emperor of Ethiopia from 1930 to 1936, and from 1941 to 1974. I recommend that you conveniently welcome and take into custody all Italians who will surrender with or without arms. Do not reproach them for the atrocities they have put our people through. Show them that you are soldiers who possess a sense of honor and a human heart. The nations of Africa, as is true of every continent of the world, from time to time dispute among themselves. These quarrels must be confined to this continent and quarantined from the contamination of non-African interference. History doesn't forget, but man can. He can also forgive, if he is kind-hearted. And we try to be kind. Yes, we have forgiven. But not forgotten. No, not forgotten. We remember everything, everything. If you are open-minded and ready to learn, there are many things which you can learn not only from books and instructors but form the very life experience itself. The true leader is of a different kind. He seeks effective activity that has a truly beneficial purpose. He inspires others to follow in his wake and, holding high the flashlight of wisdom, paves the way for society to realize its genuinely great aspirations. It is important that spiritual progress go hand in hand with material progress. When this is realized, man's path toward higher and more lasting values will show more marked progress while the evil in him will recede into the background. Knowing that material and spiritual progress are essential to man, we must work unceasingly for the equal attainment of both. Only then can we acquire that absolute inner calm so necessary to our well-being. Imagination, devotion, perseverance, together with divine grace, will ensure your success, until the philosophy which hold one race superior and another inferior is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Everything is war. Me say war. That until they're no longer first-class and second-class citizens of any nation. Until the color of a man's skin is of no more significant than the color of his eyes, me say war. That until the basic human rights are equally guaranteed to all without regard to race, me say war. Education is a means of sharpening the mind of man both spiritually and intellectually. It is a two-edged sword that can be used either for the progress of mankind or for its destruction. That is why it has been our constant desire and endeavor to develop our education for the benefit of mankind. An awareness of our past is essential to the establishment of our personality and our identity as Africans. Knowledge is power. If it is not applied properly to create, let there be no doubts, it will destroy. Many discouraging hours will arise before the rainbow of accomplished goals will appear on the horizon. There is always something moving, fermenting. There are ambitious people everywhere. Evil people. The only thing to do is to face them with courage and decisiveness. One must beware of uncertainty, weakness or mixed emotions. They lead to defeat. In the history of the human race, those periods that later appeared great were the periods when the men and women belonging to them had transcended the differences that divided them and had recognized in their belonging to the human race a common bond. What was the quote you liked best? Share your opinion in the comments and subscribe.